Hello everyone, it's Canadian Titan here, and we're back with some more City Skylines Green Cities. And what you're probably going to notice right away is, wait a second, weren't they already a small city last time I watched? Well, my wife won. She's still here. Annie's here. Say hello.
Hello.
And she really wanted to take her time and do the city right. So she's gone ahead and restarted on the same map, following along with the same kind of design that she was working on before. But she took her time, she planned things out, and you're going to see that she's left things a lot better off than they were last time. So let's pick up from where we left off pretty much.
All right, thank you. Okay, so we are a small city.
Or actually, we're one smaller than a small city.
Sorry, we are one smaller than a small city. We're a big town.
That's
okay, that's right. We got blimps. We got the metro. I haven't put that in yet. We've got the IT cluster again, which we talked about, I think.
Yep.
User specialization. All sorts of fun things. Woohoo. Okay. Blimp pathways. Fishing island. This is really cool. We got the solar updraft tower. Modern Technology Institute. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an overview of our city. So as you see, traffic is still an issue down in this terrible section here. But other than that, and over here, this is an issue because this is where our buses turn around. This time I've actually put down let me go into regular. So if you see the streets here have got the red on the sides, that's because that's a bus and taxi lane. I don't remember if we ever had any of those last time, but we actually have the bus and taxis now. Which is fantastic. They have spots where they can, drop off their passengers and things like that. That guy was driving on the sidewalk because he's crazy. And then over here, we've got our highway junction. We're going to be building a highway up this side of the city. As you can see, this time around, I haven't actually done anything in the upper quarter of the city. Everything has been contained to this area. We've got industrial down here. It's all forestry with our garbages, unfortunately. Up here we've got another garbage and a little bit more industry, and then we've got a couple of parks to separate it. More commercial. We've got our hospitals and fire station. Oh no! Why does she not have power? Why doesn't it?
Power's low again.
Dang, power's always low. Okay.
This might be a good chance to check out what that solar tower can do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. Okay.
How much power does it give?
The solar power is a 240 megawatt output. Yes! We've been dealing with like 8 and 8 for the regular turbines, 20 for the water turbines. So this is like phenomenal. This makes me super duper happy. I'm trying to decide where I want it.
That seems like a good spot.
Yeah, let's put it there. Cool. Now
comes online.
Boom. Look at that. Our electricity is like off the charts. I'm so happy. This makes me so happy. Look at everybody's power. Woo! Okay. So that's our power, which we have to not worry about anymore. For a little while at least. And so let me just walk you through. So that's our power. Water, we're doing all right. We've got our water intake is somewhere. There they are. There's our water intakes. Here we go. And there's our water outputs. Our pollution's going out of our city still. I did buy this piece of land earlier than I had when we were playing before, which I'm just been waiting for monies to be able to build my highway. Okay, so that's water. Trash, we've got a trash station up here, 2 down here, and a recycling plant down here, and another recycling plant up here. For education, our city is much more educated than last time. We could probably throw in another elementary school in this area. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to make it just a regular elementary school. There we go. That'll make those people happier. Then for high schools, we've got a few high schools. Again, why are these people not going to high school?
I don't know.
I don't know either. They do have access. Like the roads are green. So, and these people without green roads have been getting access. Maybe it's just that.
Maybe because it's new.
Yeah, maybe because it's new. Okay. So that's our, and we still don't have universities, although we do have the ability to do universities now, which we didn't until this last little upgrade thing. So that'll be fun, but I really want to do the highway first before I worry about universities. But I'm probably going to throw those along the main drag. Okay, so that's our education. Education's doing better than it was. Apparently some people have been going out of town to further their education because there are blue houses. People are happy. Everybody's pretty happy. It's a pretty content city. Health-wise, we've got adequate healthcare and death care so far. I think we still haven't unlocked the crematorium, so that kind of sucks, but oh well. Don't care about that. That's our wind. Traffic, as you guys know, little bit of like orangish, a lot of bad orangish here.
Yeah, that bad orange is called red.
Yeah, okay, fine. Some red, bad orangish, but at least it's not. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It could be worse. There's our pollution. This is pollution, and this is pollution, and nowhere else in our city has any pollution, which makes me really happy. Noise, it's a noisy city, but that's what cities are. They're noisy. So fire, everything's fairly fire protected except for this area here. Let's give them a fire hall. There's one, and we'll give them another one up here. Just for funsies. Okay. Crime is low. It's at 5%. I think I might actually throw a police station up here.
Did you have a crime wave this time?
I actually did. That's actually one thing that I found really surprising was that usually when I'm playing the game, I don't have a problem with that. But at the same point as when you guys watched before, I ended up with another crime wave, and I needed to take out a loan in order to fix my crime wave again. And I never play with loans, so that was something that was really surprising to me that it happened again. So here's our transit lines. See, most of the city's connected through transit. We've got 625 passengers per week. We've got 8 tourists per week. So that's going to be, I have plans that will get us more tourists, but I'm not ready to divulge those plans yet. Outside connections, there's things that are coming from outside because we don't do oil products. We don't, I don't know, have a lot of goods, I guess.
Generic goods.
Yeah, I mean, we've got forestry products, and that's pretty much all our city does is forestry. So because it's green, and I didn't really have access to the farmland, which is over here, but I'm going to be throwing a highway on the farmland. So, yeah. Our land value is pretty high. Like, we've got some people really like living in our city, and it's pretty high value, which is good. That makes me happy. That's our resources. There's the farmland, and the farmland is going to become pretty much all highway. That part will probably still be safe right here, but the rest of it's going to become farm. Zones, as you see, this is all forestry zone. And I've been toying with the idea of doing the greenhouses, but I really didn't know how that was going to affect my budget, so I didn't do it yet. I want to get more infrastructure in place, fix the traffic, and then I'll probably worry about the green cities.
So one of the things that I've read is that you should actually do small areas of residential at a time with that requirement for the green households, because they unbuild and rebuild their houses as green houses, and if you do a big area, you swing your population, which wrecks your commercial and industrial. And so you do this whole like population wave and tsunami and then crash, and your tax base disappears and all the things become abandoned, and it's really rough. So when you do decide to do that, do it like one block at a time kind of thing.
I did come across a new building that I'm pretty happy about that I put in right here. If you guys can see, we got a cinema. They're playing movies.
That's great.
It upped the happiness of the city pretty substantially when I put that in, which of course made me happy because I like a happy city. There's our hospital over there, police station, fire station, Polluty McPollutersons. Oh, they're outside the zone. They're stinky, aren't they?
No.
No, they are. Oh, okay. Fine.
But I mean, you got to mill, like you got to
Yeah.
change wood into lumber, right? And so that still pollutes.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
Or paper mills. Ugh.
Ew. They're not very nice smelling.
No.
All right, so we've got 109,000, so I'm going to start building a little bit of my highway. I'm not going to go overboard with the highway because I really need to keep everything moving. Like, make sure that everybody's happy, that my money still stays up. I'm going much slower this time than I was last time, so that's a thing. And my highway is pretty much, oops, gonna run the length over here. Where's 180?
Don't forget to leave room for a turnaround.
Yeah. Okay. And then it's going to, I'm gonna do it from this direction, and then I'm gonna adjust once I've, oh hey, look at that.
That's wonky.
That is wonky. I don't like that. Okay, let's get as close as we can. And then I'm gonna, once I'm done, change the direction. So now that I've finished that, I'm going to turn this, go this way, and I'm gonna change the direction of each of these pieces. That way I just made a straighter line across. And did I? I did. No.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. Keep going.
You double did one. Yeah. There you go.
There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to connect my highway. Distance too short. There we go. Okay, it's a little wonky at the end there, but nobody's gonna mind. The man on the galloping horse will never notice. Okay, so how are we doing? We're still doing okay for money. I should have put some of these down first. Didn't. That kind of sucks.
No, it's always better to do it the way you're doing it.
But then I'm gonna lose money by destroying the highway to put the things down.
I know.
Yeah. Actually, I want to make sure that I don't have them too close together either. So I'm probably only gonna do 2 junctions off of this, one at the end, and another about like midway. So I'm gonna start with the midway.
You get refunds.
Yeah. Not as much as the highway actually cost though. Okay. Put down the clover. Okay. And then connect it. Okay. Then I'm going to build, where is this going to come across? Oh, good. It's coming across pretty much where I had anticipated. So I did do a bit of planning ahead of time. You see this little street here, right? This is where my buses are turning off, right? And I still want them to turn around here, but I was planning on having the street come in like here, and I can make that happen, which is good. So it's going to be a 6-lane with buses, and I'm going to actually start it like there, have it come across, and what am I going to do? It's a little bit tighter here than I had. I want it to come to here. But I have to get rid of the...
You have to move it.
Which? The power?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the power lines.
Yeah. Okay. What's it getting us?
18.
I don't know if
Don't
I
worry
can...
about it. Look how much power you have.
That's true. Okay.
17's good.
17's good. The power is still connected. Huzzah. Okay, now back over to roads. And...
Might want to leave room for a traffic circle, no?
Over here?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Or unless you're going to use highway off-ramps or whatever, I don't know.
I don't know, actually, a traffic circle makes sense. How big is that? That's
huge.
Way too big. Small. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm gonna actually destroy this side of it. Come on. And this side of it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do one-way streets. On. And off. And then, as I said before, my big road is going to come across and join up. There we go. So the buses can still turn around, I hope. Let me just make sure that that didn't screw up my bus route at all. Yeah, okay, so they're still turning around in that little nubbin, and that's good. Okay, so that now gives access to faster roads to get people in and out of the town. Oh no, I didn't connect that. All right, let's fix that piece of highway right there. Cool, okay. And roads will continue to go off of here. I also wanted to build another one. Maybe I'll wait actually to do that for now, because I don't have a whole lot going on up here. But hopefully this will take some of the pressure off of the highway. Like this highway entrance down here. And we've still got $63,000. People are abandoning their houses for reasons, which I don't know why. Why are you abandoned? Oh, education is too low. Okay, so now that I've fixed, hopefully done something that will help to fix the traffic, another thing that I'm going to be doing is putting in the subway. But let's get these people some higher education. So, oh no, so many. Oh well. Bulldozing these will up the property value around them. People will be happier that there's not abandoned buildings beside them. And back into education we go. Let's give them a modern community college. And apparently that's all we can give them right now. The old university is 75,000. The modern technology is 90,000. And the Institute for Creative Arts, oh wait, that's an alternative high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What? High school or university. Ooh, I can't get that one yet. Yeah, so those will come eventually. So people are still using this as their main in and out.
But you're going slow.
I am going slow.
The update for the... It takes a little while for the AI to recalculate routes.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see a few vehicles leaving this way.
Mm-hmm. Some are coming this way too. Oh, and going... Oh, they're going, yeah. Okay. They're starting to use it.
Yep.
Which is good. And I do want to build a bridge across down here and connect it to this road. Which maybe soon. We will need more.
You do have access to incinerators now for garbage.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fancy. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to put an incinerator here. Maybe. No, we're not. The slope's too steep. Okay, we're going to put it over here. Those people are sad. That's okay. We're also going to put an incinerator up.
Not enough money.
Yeah. Okay, so now I've used up all my money. But I'm getting more money in every week, and soon I can actually do subways and things like that too. So, how much is it to throw down my subway? 15,000 per subway stop. And then I have to build the tunnels and then create the routes. The routes don't cost anything to create. So 4 subway stations. I'm probably going to put one like along this stretch here, one by the hospitals, one up at this like junction area up here, another down here, and
that would be what, 60,000?
Yeah, which I don't have yet, and that's not even including the tunnels. So I'm not doing that yet. I need my money to build back up first. But one way that I could get my money to build back up is to build a little bit of residential again. If you look over here, this beautiful subdivision over here, let me just get out of that. This was created by David. It's very nice. This was created by me, and most of everything else was created by me. Okay, so let's connect. This is a two-way, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so let's connect this down to the...
You're using the wrong road type.
I am. I don't want a highway. Let's give them trees. I like trees. Trees are nice. Connect it there. And let's build another road off of it. What do you think? Should it be at a weird angle like that?
Sure.
All right. Weird angle it is. And then let's build another road off of it. Like that. And another one off of it like that. And like that. Okay. That didn't cost us too much money to do. And I believe this area... No, it doesn't have water. I was wrong. Okay. I've also been a lot more cautious with how I've been distributing water in this game. You might notice that I don't have as many weird pipes. I still have some weird pipes, but not as many weird ones. There. That section is now, I don't have to worry about it again.
Now you've unlocked high density stuff. Are you going to use any of that, do you think?
I will be using that, but I'm not using that on this side. Because right now, we've still got the choke points, and I don't want to introduce more high density and create more choke points. So I'm not going to be doing that until, like, my high density is going to be on this side of the river when I get to that, which I'm not there yet. Ooh, I almost used high density because we were talking about it. I was like, I don't know what that looks like. And these people are going to get another elementary school. And I think I'm going to give them an Institute of Creative Arts, because why not? And my university, I had enough money for it, but I decided to build elementary schools because, yeah. And now I've got a need for commercial. So I'm going to build up a little bit more of this commercial stretch. 60,000. 61. How much was it again? 70,000?
75.
75. Dang. That one's only 45, but we already built one of those.
Mm-hmm.
That one's 90. It's going to take a bit. And that one's 75. Build the modern university first.
Yep.
That's usually they build the old universities first, and then they build the modern ones. Because the old one would have been there for hundreds of years, but ours is going to go in after the new one. That's right. So right now we've got a community college next to a university, and those guys are probably going to be super rivals, and there might be some fights, especially during Frosh Week, but we really don't care.
Why'd you put them next to each other?
Because I feel like there's enough access. I decided that this stretch is going to be where I put like the big things. That's why.
Okay.
I'll probably put like the old community college, like somewhere in this area, where it will look like the city kind of grew up around it, but that's a modern one. So.
Okay.
So it goes over here on the thing with like the hospital, and if there was I have a shopping mall in mind, but you don't have a shopping mall. Fantastic fountain. A zoo? You know what? Okay, I'm going to show you guys something. This I think is really cool. Over here. Nope, wrong one. There's a theme park. There's a Magica theme park, and I want to put that just off the highway. So it's going to be going like up here somewhere.
Why would you want to put it by a highway?
Because that's going to draw in more people. It's going to draw in tourists and things like that if you have it by the highway. And so I wanted to do that. That's what I wanted to do. I'm also thinking of potentially purchasing this piece of land here and making an exit off the highway here and connecting it to this side over here to help alleviate some more of this stress.
So one thing about that theme park, I don't know if you know this, but Magica is another video game made by the same company.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a game that Kyle, Mark, and I, so my cousins and I played. It's a quirky, zany kind of game, and you get to like mix and match spells to make like custom combinations and stuff like that. There's no mana in the game. It's basically like how fast can you type in the code to create the spell you want to be able to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a crazy vampire that sends you on quests.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. I did not know that. The more I know. Okay. So now we're getting kind of high for population or residential, and our industrial isn't too bad, but I'm thinking it might be time to start doing the build over here. So because I want to build high density, I'm not going to do small roads because there's too much density for small roads. So what I would probably do is actually upgrade both of those. And I'm going to continue using the buses and taxis because I am going to create bus lines on them. And so I'm going to extend it out. And I'm going to start off really conservatively the way that I did at the bottom here. When I started, what I did was I did a little bit of road on one side and a little bit of road on the other side. I turned this to residential right away because that was what the original demand was, and turned that to industrial because that's what the demand was. And then once I started having income, I built my one-ways off of this main stretch. I de-zoned this main stretch and then built my residential around it. Then I expanded the road to double lane and then converted it to commercial. That way I didn't have to worry about tearing down a bunch of things or having to move things like hospitals and things like that. And it also kept it from getting too busy right out of the gate. So that's what I did. Okay, so over here I'm going to create this high density residential And this is going to end up screwing up water and electricity because there's going to be such a high demand. And also I forgot that I should probably give these people water.
Now the good news is you currently have a lot of electricity,
Yeah,
especially during the day. Well, even during the night, because I think it still powers things at night as well.
yeah. So I extended that out further than I need it right now, but I sometimes forget to put in water and electricity. So yeah, it's good to have it. And this is my commercial. And oops, I want trees. Extended it this way. Actually, I should have switched those because I feel like the view here is nicer for residential. So I know that people have just moved there, but I'm actually going to dezone this. Sorry, people. And I'm going to zone this one to residential and zone this one to office. I'm also going to include right away healthcare and fire and police. There we go.
And power?
And they should be connected to, they're not connected to each other. Okay. Now they're connected to each other, and that creates a little bit more power. Okay. I just don't like the high tension power lines.
So what'd you add there?
What I added was a color covered parking, solar covered parking. It doesn't create a whole lot of power, but it also doesn't drain power. So, and it connects the grid.
Yeah, believe it or not, those are mod items. Like, those aren't included with the game. And I sometimes feel like they should be.
Yeah, they should be.
Old power lines that you no longer need?
Yeah, I did check first. So I went up to the top here to make sure that everything was connected. It is connected, so I'm taking... No, don't do that. Thank you, game. I thought that was one of these, and it wasn't. That's my pier. That's where people go to fish. It made people in this area happy, so I gave it to them.
Did you ask them first?
Nope, I didn't ask them. I simply gave them fishing. And up here is... so let's just zoom in a bit. Whee! Up here is a place where people can go horseback riding. Let's get out of power and...
What a view that what a difference, eh? Horseback riding on one side and a giant solar tower on the other.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah. Whee! Now we're at the top of the tower.
Yep.
And we can see somebody's actually riding a horse. Actually, they're holding the string while somebody else rides a horse. I think. Hard to say from up here. But I think that's what's going on. Sure. Okay. Whee! Now can we see what's going on in that field? Yeah. There's a horse running
Just
around.
training the horse.
That must be really dizzying. There's another horse chilling. Yeah, okay. So that's what's there. There's people walking. All right.
Your new subdivision's complaining about garbage.
Oh, they are. Let's look at the garbage collection. You know what?
You were going to build a second incinerator and you never did.
I was. There we go. Those people are ticked, but hopefully that helps a little bit. I'm also thinking about doing the second off-ramp thing up here. If I were to do that, I think what I would actually use is the T-shaped one. and have pretty much the highway like end with it, but I don't think it's gonna work that way.
It can,
No.
it'll just be difficult to do.
Yeah, it's gonna go out of city limits and stuff, and I really don't. So let's just take a look at the traffic. So down here is still messed up. Over here is a little bit grumpy. Let's get out of that. There we go. And then into that. Yeah, up here's a little grumpy. That, you know, I think we might need to just relieve some of the pressure.
Well, your subway system was going to do that.
Yeah. Okay. I have enough money now to do the subway. Okay. So let's put one here. Let's put one here. Let's put one, what is over here?
Industrial?
Yeah, they probably want a subway station. Let's put one by the movie theater. Down here. One here. Okay, so the other issue that we might run into is that I should put buses in here. Sorry, train of thought is hard to keep. Sometimes getting under the water is difficult with the subway system. So even though these people will need transit across, I'm actually not going to do it with subway. I'm going to wait till I get the monorail to go across like that. And in the meantime, I am going to build a bus that's going to come to here. Okay. But I'm going to connect my subways. Or subway stops. Subway stations? All those things? Not enough money! See, money runs out. Okay. I'm not going to build my route yet either because reasons.
Why not?
Because I find it hard to continue the route. Once it's been built, the subway system, it gets hard to see where one route starts and the other one stops, and I end up dragging things, and then I get really frustrated with it, and it takes me like 15 tries to do it. If I wait till I've got all the tunnels built, then I won't have to worry so much.
You have more money. You can probably build more tunnels again.
Well, I'm gonna build my bus route.
Okay.
Actually, over here. Top-down view. Where does that want to go? You know what? Sure. Why not? And then this way. Another one there. And yeah, there we go. And then
back to subways.
Yep. Oh, tunnels. Now I'm not sure if I want to have a subway running underneath this subdivision here. I've managed, well, I do have it running underneath this subdivision here, which is going to add noise. So I'm not sure if I want to build a stop here.
I say no.
Just connect it all the way up?
No, don't even do that.
No, I want it connected.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to connect it.
Connect it back to the university, maybe.
No, it's going to make a circle.
All right.
Once I have enough money.
$20,000.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. Okay. So we do need more population.
Wrong road.
Okay, these guys are going to get nice waterfront views. And I'm probably going to extend it out this way with a one-way, but I'm not going to do that yet. Because I do want to control population a bit so that I know that I don't run out of water for them. And I do want to put in another water thing. Water sucker upper. And I'm also going to put in another sewage just because. Come on. All right. So we're still needing residential. So now I'm actually going to do the one way. Oh yeah, I put all those services in there. There we go. Nobody wants to be that close to the highway. Yeah, we'll stop it there. Okay. Then there we go. And oh yeah, water. I remembered this time. They should probably also have a park because it tends to make people happier. And maybe they'll have like a plaza with trees over here. Did I give them a school? Elementary school and a high school. Okay. Okay. I'm also going to build a little bit more on this side, and I'm going to make it both, like I'm going to actually make it commercial as well. Because these people will probably want to shop as well as work. And I've also got the high density commercial now. And I should probably give that some water. And then this is hopefully going to start making me more money. And our population should also look like it's going to be hitting the next milestones relatively soon. So that should be good.
One thing of note, though, all your high density are paying less in taxes than your low density because you never set taxes for high density yet.
No, but I also, because I want to build more high density and I want people to live in high density, what I would actually do is decide that the low density houses, they spend a little bit more. And although the like the offices and things like that, they could probably spend 11%, but I'm actually going to keep the low density, or sorry, the high density housing with lower taxes.
Also, you know, until you complete your routes for the subway, you're spending a lot of money maintaining a subway that doesn't do anything.
Yeah. There we go. So I start here, go around. I'm actually going to have 2 subway lines that go the opposite direction of each other. So once I've completed one, then I'm going to start in the same spot and go the other way. Oh, hey, look, I made it to a small city. Okay. Oh, I should have... Sorry, guys. I'll go to that in a second, okay, and show us what we got. I just wanted to complete my subway route. Okay, there we go. So now the subway is running. Right now it's got 1 person riding the subway, which is fantastic. And let's take a look at what we just unlocked. So small city. So now we've got our monorails. We've got high-tech housing, big business benefactor, and all sorts of things. Train station, cargo train station, multiple platform train station, end-of-line cable car stop, monorail station.
And your favorite type of power plant?
I struggle with the hydro plants. I can't seem to get them to work properly. Either they don't work, or they flood my city, or
both.
or both. So I don't know that I really want to use them again. I do have a yoga garden though. Wow, okay. You know what? Maybe the people who live in that area want a yoga garden. There you go. You guys have a yoga garden. And you know what? These yuppie people over here, maybe they want a yoga garden. You get a yoga garden, and you get a yoga garden. Everybody gets a yoga garden.
Once you have the money for it.
Wow, those are expensive, eh?
How much are they?
I don't know. $90,000 freaking dollars. Why did I spend that?
That was a waste.
Wow, that's stupid. I should check things before I do them. Wow. Wow. That sucks.
It's worth noting that your high-density residential still has garbage problems.
Oh, it is worth noting that, isn't it? Okay. Oh, we've also gone back to slow. Let's go to fast. Maybe it's time to... Let's see if we can move those turbines out of the way. Where has a lot of wind? Up there would be great. But I don't think I have room for all of them up there. I can move some... Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I can move them down here. Do 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 do. Or in here. Okay. So no, go away. And one more. Okay. Cool. Now we can build a road up here, which means we're going to have to pull back the highway a bit, which is fine. And do 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 bum 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 bum. I'm going to take a look at this. So if I have this, that's going to go outside of the limits. That's not. So I could do that.
Yep.
And then I can make this end up here.
This whole area here could be buildable for like your stuff you don't like.
Yeah. And I can put my my theme park just off the highway on this side up here. Okay, so let's destroy my highway. Zoom, 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 boom, 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 boom. Zoom. Okay. Take this, turn it.
Oh, there's a problem we didn't think about.
Slope too steep. Oh no. Interesting. Really? Huh.
Turn a little bit more. Keep going, keep going. Oh, out of city limits. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. You could make that work.
I could make that work. Okay. I don't want it that close actually because I need to build a road off of it. Okay. Ready, guys? Boom. It's done. Okay. Now, highway. Actually, let's build this side first. And then we'll build this side. Okay. There we go. That's kind of ugly, but mostly okay. So this way, we're gonna all right, then what I'm gonna do is go back to the one-ways. Shh, it's okay. Well, I didn't pay attention to what that new building was. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I don't think I really needed that to be transit though, now that I've done it.
Not worth changing.
No, I guess.
You really have to fix the garbage though.
Well, now they're able to get in from the highway now, so it is fixing. It's fixing. They can come off, go like this. It's all good. See? They're getting all their garbage picked up. They're happy. Their property taxes are going up too, or their property prices. Values. Values. There we go. And all done. Okay. So then up in the other, okay, what was the new building? Did anybody notice? There we go. They have university now. New building. Oh. Cargo train terminal. Perfect. I don't want a cargo train terminal. We don't really have train tracks within our city. I think the closest train tracks, I don't know where they are. Oh, there are some train tracks all the way down there. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, we got our blimp depots. Blimps. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Wait! Something's going wrong. Something's going wrong, guys. Something's going wrong. People are dying. People are dying. Why are people dying?
It's not that they're dying, it's that they're not getting picked up.
Oh no! How's it?
Your death care must have issues.
Dang. Okay, well, here you go, guys. Right beside the university is a cemetery. And over here, nah, I don't know where to put it.
Right off the new highway exit.
Oh, up here. There we go. You know, there is a highway just outside of Toronto that there's this spaghetti of highways, the 401, the 427, and right in the middle of them is a cemetery, a really old cemetery that's just sitting there with a whole bunch of old graves in it. So having a cemetery just off the highway is not as weird as you may think. Well, it's still kind of weird, but it happens. It happens. All right. There we go. They're covered.
Needs power.
It does not need power.
Maybe a parking garage?
Yeah. A double parking garage. There you go. Because people need to park in order to go to the cemetery. I used to think it would be cool to be buried in the cemetery off the highway. Not very peaceful, though. All right, now I'm going to put in, where is it? There it is. Yay, everybody's favorite.
It's gonna need water and power.
It will need water and power. You know what it's going to have for power?
Solar parking?
Yeah. People need to park to go to the thingy. Oh, it won't fit on that side of the street. It will fit on this side. Yay! There we go.
Is that enough power? I guess so.
Yeah, it's happy now. All right. Lots of abandoned buildings. We need more like corporate stuff. Going to get out of this, gonna try and figure out what's causing the abandoned buildings. That's not it. Which one's abandoned? You're abandoned. Why?
You have a problem all over that subdivision. Do you see it?
Yeah, I do see
You
it.
have a death wave.
Everybody's dying. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bulldoze your house and 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 your house. And your house and your house and your house and your house. And we're going to put in a cemetery. I really wish we could put in a crematorium because they don't take up as much room, but we can't. So there you go. There's a cemetery. Okay, all you people are happy now and you're no longer leaving. Are you? You're going to be covered, right? Somebody's going to pick up your dead person. Okay. We no longer have a need for residential. Are you abandoned because of a dead person? Yeah, you are. Okay. Well, you're gone. Okay. There's still a couple of dead people hanging around. Well, I just got rid of the house that had the dead person in it. I didn't mean to do... Well, that's one way to solve the problem. And that's what I did. So that happened. Okay. So let's take a look. And let's take a look at our... I keep making that bump out of the way.
Traffic?
No, I'm trying to find health. There we go. Death care. So I think that this is actually not close enough right now. I think I actually need to extend the road up to there. I'm going to do it with the bus taxi road because eventually I'm going to bus taxi things. Okay, there we go. Now they should be able to get to... Wow, everybody just left that apartment building because of a dead person? Well, that sucks. Okay. I want to take a look at how transit's doing. We've got 277 people riding on the subways, 279, 494 taking the bus. 4 people per week take the taxi, and so far no tourists. Well, there's a little bit of a touristy thing. But I don't think that our theme park is really getting the tourists yet. Not yet.
Click on it. Oh.
You should move out of your house and abandon it. Wow, 6 tourists. There were 14 people that went to the theme park, and 6 of them were tourists. So, and I think we had like 6 tourists total. So that's great. I am going to make a bus route that goes to the theme park. Come on. And you know what? It's also going to have a stop right across the street from the cemetery. And it's going to go this way. It's going to stop there. It's also going to stop right outside the cemetery. And again, right outside the theme park. Hopefully that will get more people to come. And maybe we should build some monorails. Didn't we have... Well, yeah, we do have monorails. Okay. Our population's at 1,500 people.
Nope.
15,000 people.
Yep.
We've got... Oh, that bus now goes super far. Where does it turn around? Oh, that's weird. You know what? Let's fix this bus line. It's actually going to go to the theme park as well. Because I said so. I'm going to try and figure out which line it is.
As you hover over them, it kind of highlights if you're closer to the ground.
Aha! We're gonna make this bus line red. Okay. It's a long bus line. So, you know what? I'm actually going to have that bus line. Turn it into 2 bus lines. I'm going to take off. I'm actually going to delete this line completely and redo it as one that goes to the commercial side and one that goes residential up to the thingy. And they're both going to do the roundabout as well. Okay. That is my new plan. And so go to the over. Oh. Okay. I'm going to delete this line. And then I'm going to go down here. All those people are really sad now because they were actually riding their buses. That sucks for them. But not for long. So they're going to actually do... I'm going to do a bus stop in the... Do I need to do the roundabout? Nah. I am going to do a bus stop in the actual, like, traffic circle. When I get to that end of the bus route. But for right now... I don't think we need to stop there. We will stop here, though. And I'm probably going to pull a bus stop as well later on. And I'm going to do one on the bus route, on the traffic circle. You know what? I'm actually going to stop it there and connect it. And then when I do the other side, wow, somebody died at work. That sucks. Or shopping. One of the two. That sucks. Okay. Then this is going to come down here and into this subdivision. And back over here. Stop about there. Okay, there we go. Now they've got 2 bus lines there instead of 1. And maybe we'll do a bus line in here. And then I think once we've got those bus lines, it might be a good time for us to just call it for the day. And we'll pick up probably with this city later.
What do you mean probably with this city?
Well, I'm not super annoyed with it, so we could probably keep using this one. But if it gets to the point where I'm frustrated with it, I might scrap it to build a new one. That's what I do. That's how I roll. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right.
All right, so we definitely moved a little further in City Skylines this time around with the new Green Cities DLC. What are your upcoming plans? What are the next things that you're hoping to do?
What I'd like to do next is start doing some monorails and connecting our high density to our low density. I do want to build up more high density and keep our population growing away from industry and towards more of the office buildings. I do want to do some zoning of areas. I really want to get to a population where I can get a crematorium because there's only so much room in cemeteries and death is still a problem. People keep dying. So keeping education high and building out, hopefully keeping traffic good, hopefully with enough transit, traffic will stay good, and try and get a big city going. Traffic is not good, but that's okay.
Can I just say, it looks like you made the Star Trek emblem.
I see it. That was not intentional.
All right, everyone, that's going to do it for today. And remember,
Gaming should be fun, so keep having fun.
thank you so much for watching and have a great day.
Thanks, guys.